Brent Chapman's Pro vs. Joe is brought to you by Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors.
This is a really special Pro versus Joe here. Not only are we going to give back and get out there on the water with a police officer, a local police officer. I got a lot of respect for those guys. Here we are, we're at Melbourne Lake. This is a lake I grew up fishing. I mean, this is where my whole career started. Right around the corner here is where I saw my very first bass tournament and literally lit that fire of me wanting to be a professional bass fisherman. So this is a special place. We grew up camping here. You're going to hear stories all day long of you know, catching this fish here or seeing my first tornadoes on Kansas Lake. So I'm really excited about it and can't wait to get out there and see what Melbourne Lake has to offer. With that being said, when I grew up fishing here, we caught crappie and walleye and some white bass, and occasionally we'd catch a largemouth bass. And what's really cool about this place now is it supposedly has smallmouth bass in it. When I fished here, I can probably count on one hand the amount of smallmouth bass I've caught out of Kansas reservoir. So to be at Melbourne Lake, where my passion for bass fishing started, and to come here and fish for smallmouth bass, I can't wait to get on the water.
Brent, how you doing?
Brian, nice to meet you finally.
Brian Keeney, nice to meet you,
you
sir.
too.
Thank you for picking me. This ought to be a great day.
Thanks for challenging me on a lake that I've got a lot of history on.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
But don't be afraid about it, because it was a long time ago. But it is. There's a whole lot of history here. Like I said, I'm tickled to death that you challenged me online. And like I said, to find out what you do for a living. I mean, I've got the utmost respect for our law enforcement of this country, and to be able to get out there on the water with you, I mean, that's an awesome thing. But this is where my fishing life started. I mean, my parents brought me up here as a little kid, and believe it or not, probably before I was legal to drive, I was coming up here and fishing at the heated dock. My very first bass tournament I ever saw was right at this marina here. And when I saw that weigh-in at that bass tournament, I mean, I was obsessed with wanting to be a bass fisherman,
right.
Fish bass tournament. So I can't wait to get out here. The last time I fished in Kansas, there was a few largemouth, and now I heard Melbourne Lake here is full of smallmouth.
The smallmouth are crazy.
It's hard for me to even believe. I bet I can count on one hand the amount of smallmouth I've caught out of the state of Kansas.
Hopefully we beat that by quite a bit today. We should get a good topwater bite this morning, and as everything goes well, we should get some nice fish.
Well, hey, let's get out there and give it a try.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
All right, good luck. I'm Brian Keeney from Gardner, Kansas. I'm married with 2 children, beautiful wife Carly, daughter Abigail, son Ben, both love to fish. I'm a police officer with the Livingston, Kansas Police Department. I've been fishing now most of my life. I'm 44 years old. My dad started me out fishing when I was probably about my kid's age, about 5, 6 years old. Ever since then, I've just fallen in love with it. I also love to hunt. Fishing is right now my passion. Like I said, I've joined the East Kansas Bassmasters Club about 4 years ago. Have a great time doing that. We fish 10 to 12 tournaments a year across Kansas and Missouri both. I challenged Brent Chapman to come out here to Melbourne Lake down here in Linden, Kansas. I know he grew up around here also. This is my home lake for East Kansas Bassmasters. Today we're going to start out with primarily topwater. The bite's been really strong here the last couple of weeks. I've been talking to some guys in my club and some other people that's been catching 50, 100 fish days out here. Some good 3-4 pound smallmouth coming out of that bit. Probably later in the day we're going to move to some square bill fishing, and then the infamous Ned rig will always come into play when we're looking for numbers if we're having difficulties doing things like that. I'm very excited that Brent accepted my challenge that I did online to come out here. Like I said, this is my club's home lake, and Brent did grow up around here, so hopefully we'll get into some fish today, and in the long run I can actually beat him.
All right, we pulled up to a nice breezy point here with some rock on it, which obviously looks like a good fishing spot. But here's the ground rules. Just like every guy's, when 2 buddies get on the water, first fish, most fish, and biggest fish.
Okay.
And most over 12 inches. So
okay.
That's just a good number. And the biggest, we all want to catch the biggest fish, but the main thing is go out and have fun. So let's go get them.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
I'll give you first cast, sir.
Me first cast. How about you first cast? Get the line wet here anyway. I thought it wasn't good luck to catch one on your first cast, right?
Well,
I think it's good luck though. I think catching a fish on any cast is a good thing.
Yeah, I'll take any fish.
Now, I remember Melbourne Lake back in the day, it was full of drum. Am I going to catch a bunch of drum
You
today?
might catch some drum, and those drum have gotten even bigger. So that's one thing we found this year, that Kansas lakes have seemed to be notorious for the drum this year. So
all right.
we just fished Milford last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and we were catching 8, 10 pound, 12 drum. I mean, it's just crazy. Thought for sure we missed
Oh!
it. No, there's,
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Oh, a turtle.
he caught a turtle.
What in the world?
I've never seen anybody catch a turtle before.
A turtle on a jerkbait. How about that?
I've always been told you pros are good. I had no idea you guys could catch turtles on jerkbaits.
I'm happier that it's a turtle and not a rock. Because I was trying to think, how in the world do you catch a rock on a jerkbait?
See, my kids will see that now. They want me to bring that home to them.
I forgot that if you catch a turtle on a jerkbait, that's the same as catching a first bass.
Oh, but it's not 12 inches.
Sure. Isn't that cool? Never caught a turtle. That would maybe be more of a... Now, oh, I got...
There it is.
The first one. Stay on there, baby.
Dead stick in it. Just let it sit there and
Just working the
talk
popper. My first Melbourne, Kansas. And it's a largemouth. And I thought it was a smallmouth.
Nice.
I come to a Kansas lake to catch smallmouth. Brian, that is the first one though.
Congratulations.
About a 13 something incher, and it's a largemouth. Out on a point, I would have thought it was a smallmouth, and it's a largemouth. Melbourne, it's been a long time, but good to see you got bass in you still. See you, dude.
Good fish.
Brought to you by Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors.
Now see, this is how I remember Melbourne Lake right here. This is how I remember all of our Kansas lakes.
And there's only a certain spot you go to on this lake where you're going to find timber.
I might have to get my beaver or my jig out for this.
Yeah, this is, you're definitely in largemouth water now. I don't remember catching many smallies around the timber, but the largemouth will definitely hang out around here.
Absolutely. We'll try it in here for a few minutes. And what's interesting about that too is a lot of times you can flip them and not get a bite, but then throw that square bill through there and catch them. Uh-oh, there it is.
Being schooled.
There he is. That was, see, this is what I remember about Melbourne Lake.
2 foot of water.
2 foot of water way back in there. Thank goodness for 25-pound line, because look at that. Apparently there's zebra mussels up there even. Nice little fat, chunky largemouth. That was fun. That was fun.
Well,
thank you, fish.
that was nice. Yeah, you know, they say those zebra mussels, when they lay the eggs, they'll just drift until they stick to something, and they'll stick to anything.
Yep. That frayed that line big time. Oh!
We call that exit thy fish.
Almost got him in the boat on the hook set.
3 casts to that stump. You called it. Now I'm completely soaked. Fury of the Nile. As I said, I don't get cheated.
Uh-oh.
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 School's in session.
Old school here. Old school. I think he's about 13 inches.
Number 3.
Where are these smallmouth at? Largemouth. That fish you had was a largemouth.
It was.
Of course, we're not in smallmouth territory here, but hey, it's fun.
Right now, I'll take anything territory.
Press, he's got, uh-oh. Very good one.
A little bit better now.
Might be keeper. Look at that.
Speaking of trailer
So
hooks.
speaking of trailer hooks, there's the perfect reason right there why a guy should always use a trailer hook. That's my #1 rule. So you're on the board. Not a giant, but
if you're going to call that 12, I'll call it 12.
that's 12.
brought to you by Plano. Protect your passion.
Right. Oh, oh, he got it. Ooh, that's a better one there. What were we saying about fish being in that pocket?
Yeah, I think we called that one.
That might be the biggest one of the day there so far.
Boy, fat. Hey, it came back and hit it. I don't even have a fluke to follow up with.
Oh, there was two. I just had one.
Chunky.
Might be a little wolf pack of them in
They're back in here eating.
See, you're all nervous. You're holding your own there.
Well, I gotta wait for you to catch when you get out of my way.
That's what it is, huh?
There's a smallmouth right there. Look at the size of that one. That was definitely a keeper chasing shad.
Probably the hydro wave.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Big one just came up and I got him.
No,
a little guy.
That ain't him. I bet you there's a school of them.
Smallmouth.
I think the other one's bigger than that one.
I got a smallmouth. We came out here to the main lake and pull up and immediately the smallmouth came up schooling. I don't know if it was because of the hydro wave or not, but it was weird right by the boat. There's my first official Melbourne smallmouth. Probably a 13.5, 14 incher. Cool.
Nice.
That was fun. That first one, I don't think that fish I caught was, there's one. I'm starting to really fall in love with these little baits. There it is. Oh, he threw my whole bait off. Look at that.
That's what I need right now is for you to get into a school of fish.
I think that's a keeper, isn't it?
I'll give you a keeper on that.
Smallmouth number 2. Pretty cool. Oh, I thought you were throwing your net.
No, I was went back to a jig, and as soon as it hit the water, I'm guessing it was a perch, and friggin' started swimming with it. There he is. Oh yeah, that's a nicer one maybe.
Keeper, isn't it?
Be close, really.
We'll call it, put him on the board, but I bet that's a keeper.
That was actually a hit like he's supposed to hit. I mean, he just barely.
Well, let's see, did he go?
He's
I'll give him to you, he touches.
barely.
I'll give him to you.
You sure are generous when you're in the lead.
I'll give him to you.
Oh, I see you left the spot where I caught that one at too. That was quick.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, come on. That might be the best one yet, and it's a largemouth.
That one will definitely go. I don't know if that's even.
Is that a 15 incher?
Nope, 14. 14 inches.
Brought to you by Frabill, trusted fishing gear since 1938.
Oh, there's a good one. Not a good one, but I think a decent one. That was pretty cool. I saw him eat it. Oh, another largemouth.
Well, we're catching fish.
We're catching fish, but where are these elusive smallmouth at? There you have it. We're in his one of the best smallmouth spots of the lake, and we're catching largemouth.
The swim baits that look like your hand.
Oh yeah.
That they'll catch fish, you know, ranging 2 to 4 pounds. And
Oh really?
I'm trying to get into.
Oh really?
I brought one that I'm gonna try on the dam. It's just the confidence isn't there yet. Cause I have them just tear it out of my hand.
Really? Now I'm starting to piece it together.
But yeah, they'll
catch
throw
big
this.
ones on those swim baits the size of your hand.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. But it's crazy to think that fish can.
Oh, trust me, if I break out this one, it's not real big, but the conditions are perfect for it.
You see that? Okay, maybe I need to swim a jig.
Well, yeah.
Come here. Come on.
Catch a few largemouth out of this lake, but it's pretty much smallmouth now.
Yeah, they're.
But usually when they bite it like that, you don't ever miss them, you know.
Holy cow! This one went all the way down to the bearings.
I got one here too. Darn it. Kansas wind at its finest. 5 to 10.
You're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
No way.
Unless you just got off. I don't think you did though.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, long lining,
God.
baby.
Oh no! Oh.
I'm sitting here picking my backlash out. My line keeps getting tighter. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that because I can't get my backlash out. And there he goes with it. He jumped back there.
Funny right there. We found the perfect place to stop and have a little break and kind of give you guys an update of how our day's going so far. Started out a little slow. I finally got to put the first fish in the boat on this wonderful smallmouth fishery. I caught a largemouth to start off, and then kind of went up in a little cove I wanted to check out, and Brian said there's some fish up in there, so we went up in there and caught a few largemouth. I think I'm maybe one ahead of Brian at this point, but he did have one get off on his buzzbait. He got a little too anxious and set the hook a little too early, but we've kind of been trading jabs, catching some small fish, but we really haven't got on the quality that we've been hoping for. But the sun's come out here. There's a good breeze blowing, so there's really no excuse going into the latter part of this day that we don't go out and catch some good fish. So I'm really looking forward to the second half. Tied up some different baits here that I think making some good adjustments will definitely help put some quality in the boat.
Well, here we are at midday. I just pulled over real quick to take a little break to reflect on things. This morning didn't go well as planned. We got here and tried the topwater bite a little bit. Unfortunately, the topwater bite didn't pan out. We did get some blow-ups on it, but they just weren't committing to it. I think it was probably a little too choppy this morning. This afternoon, it seems like the fishing's picking up a little bit. As we're sitting here taking our break, we're seeing fish blow up on some shad balls and stuff like that. So I think we're going to put on a little, maybe a square bill that doesn't dive so deep a little bit. Stay with some topwater, maybe a buzzbait. I was getting some good strikes on that. He's beating me right now. We're close, we're neck and neck. He does have first fish. I do have biggest fish, even though it's a lot less than what I expected to have at this point in time. But I think given the time of day and the clouds are staying in here a little bit with this wind, I think we should do pretty good.
Brought to you by Livingston Lures, designed to call the fish to you.
Oh, gosh.
Is that one following it?
Dang it. Not him, but that's not the one that followed it, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Sort of wanted that, didn't he?
It's hard for them to resist some of that old reliable stuff, but I thought that was that big one that chased it up. But hey, we'll take him.
Yeah?
I will take them. Yeah, you probably don't want to throw by this tree over here. You're liable to get hung up in it. I don't want you to lose one of your lures or something.
Yeah. I know where to go get more. He's on there.
Oh, gosh.
He's on there. Yeah, it came right off the back side.
Thought he was a lot bigger at first.
Look at him. His thing's all messed
Yep.
up too.
Oh,
There he is. I don't know what kind of hookup I have, but feels better.
sounds like one we better get the net for there. That one's
Well, we
how
got
about
him.
that?
Got him net and all. Well, no. Hey, it was a smallmouth though. Finally a smallmouth.
A little bit better.
Yeah, the way he hit
He
that,
hit it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I thought it was bigger. I'm not gonna lie.
He definitely hit it right. Oh, there's one.
Be sure to show this too.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have a net right now.
gosh, this is the biggest fish of the day too.
We can just do it together. You know what?
Oh, stay on there, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, and he's barely hooked.
Now we're gonna have fun.
Now we're finally a good smallmouth. We made a change, and we've immediately haven't been fishing 5 minutes and caught two of our best fish of the day. Mine just happened to be a little bit bigger here, but that's what we're out here looking for. What a pretty fish. Hooks are getting messed up on. Oh, oh, holy cow, look at that
wow.
jump.
Be nice to have one
It's
come up.
amazing when you change places what can happen. Oh my goodness. Get in here.
Yeah, they're liking that.
The smallmouth are definitely bigger
Even
down here.
here.
We've made a change. We've put the power poles down and haven't even moved. And he's had several big blow ups and caught several nice ones now. This is fun. Come up and slam it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a better one.
On the top
swim
shelf.
bait.
Oh, look at that bait he just spit out. Look at that one.
Oh yeah, that's more
There
like
we
it
go.
right there.
Yeah,
That's what's
baby.
supposed to happen. More bueno.
That was fun right there. Beauty.
Nice fish.
Brought to you by Bass Quest Magazine, the magazine for everyone from pros to Joes. Available at Walmart.
Oh, I just got hit.
So you don't stop it though, just steady.
There he is.
You get him?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let that one load up.
There you go. That's a nice fish too. Better not beat me here. You got it. All right. Is that your first swim bait fish?
Yeah, that kind of swim bait it sure is.
Oh, look at that boil. Gosh, good job.
There he
Damn,
is.
in the dirty water even. Oh,
Sorry.
wow, that's a long fish there. Good job. Oh, there's one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, jumper.
That will do it.
Not over, throw out there. There might be a whole school of them. Whoa, look at that. I think I like Melvern and the smallmouth.
It can be fun.
Just got to move around and get to where they live. Whoa. There you have it, Melvern Lake. A lake that I grew up fishing and never even had smallmouth in it. So Apparently Kansas has done a good job and we can grow some nice smallmouth. That was fun.
Nice fish.
Pretty.
Ready.
Brian, that was fun, man. I
really
sure
appreciate
appreciate it. That was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Like I said, brings back a lot of memories to come here, and I see what you guys are talking about needing to get up here and fish Melbourne more. I mean, here I grew up fishing the place and haven't been here in 20 years, and it's right outside my back door, and I'm really missing out on a awesome little fishery here, especially for Kansas.
Well, no, I'm glad you were able to make it up here. Like I said, I'm glad you were able to choose me offline. That was a blast. I'm glad you finally got some smallmouth. I was a little
Sure.
worried earlier today. Started out pretty slow, a little bit more of a largemouth bite, but no, the smallmouth finally
I
came
think
up
we
and-
figured that out. I think we figured out that we were up on the farther end, and there's probably some smallmouth up there, but you know, I think we figured it out too. You know, had we gotten down here earlier in the day, we'd have caught probably a whole lot more smallmouth. But hey, we still caught a lot, had a lot of fun, and
No, it was a blast.
what
I mean,
great
I really
time.
appreciate it. It was awesome.
For sure.
Great experience.
Let's go eat some barbecue.
Let's do it.
We've wrapped up here on Melbourne Lake. Had an amazing day. Brian was a great partner. Beautiful weather today. It's a early fall day, and just like typical fall fishing in Kansas, it's hit or miss, and it started out a little slow for us. I did finally catch one nice little largemouth to get that first fish in the boat, and we spent most of the morning catching largemouth. Everybody kept bragging about the smallmouth, and we kept catching largemouth.
It was a great day. We didn't get to them this morning like we really wanted to on top and things, but for the most part, I think overall, by the end of the day, we put a little bit of a pattern together. We found them feeding up in some flats and shallows.
We took a little bit of a break and realized we needed to make a change. Ran down closer to the dam, started fishing some flats with some wind on them. Immediately we would pull up on a point and started catching smallmouth, and they were coming up schooling. Only do I wish we'd have been down here sooner, because the fish were really biting good.
It was really fun watching him break the lake down. I gave him certain areas to go to today. It's amazing how fast he's able to eliminate the water that some of the places I showed. We went further up the lake, and then as the day progressed, we realized we needed to get some of that cleaner water back down towards the dam again. So the way he was able to break it down, I learned a lot from that, and then also with his graphs, learned how to use those.
Got on a swim bait bite and started catching quality fish. What started out to be a tough day turned into a great day by just changing areas and finding the right bait.
I don't have much confidence as a swim bait fisherman. And I've got some swim baits, but until he really sat there and showed me what they're about, I mean, I didn't believe in them. But now I've done it. I've caught some fish on it. That's what my two bigger fish came on today.
Once again, I want to say thanks to Brian, and hats off to all the law enforcement around the country. I mean, I have a lot of great respect for those. Brian was a great partner, kept it close all day. I mean, I think it came down to 1 or 2 fish, so it was close, even on the big fish.
Hey, I really enjoyed my time today on Pro vs. Joe with Brent Chapman. I suggest you guys all go online too. Challenge out there, have him come to your home body of water, show him some spots to go to. I guarantee you, he'll make you a better fisherman. He'll show you some things about your lake that you don't know already.